Roddy has been pretty active on Instagram. He's on tour with Post Malone right now. He's on the 12 Karat Toothache tour. I think he's the opening act for Post, but they're also kind of sharing the stage because they have like Pooped Up together collab. Roddy took to his Instagram to post that a text message he has between his label, and he said that his label doesn't want to count Feed the Streets 3 as an album because it's been a mixtape series so far, but the fans need it, so he's gonna drop it when he gets off tour. And then Roddy also has given us like a new snippet, which honestly, if you listen to this full snippet, to me it sounds exactly like a Feed the Streets song, which has me really excited because I've been kind of curious about what Roddy's gonna do. A lot of people didn't like Live Life Fast. I personally liked the album, but I do think it's Roddy's worst project. And then he dropped Ghetto Superstar. That's the newest single, which I think is a single for Feed the Streets 3. I'm not really a fan of the song, if I'm being honest. I did like the big 3 that Roddy dropped. I also found the tour dates for Roddy and Post tour. If Roddy's going to be dropping when he gets off tour, well, his last tour date is November 15th, which, looking at this, realistically, that would leave you with him dropping the album either November 18th or November 25th. And Roddy did drop Live Life Fast at the very end of December. So I could see Roddy dropping Feed the Streets 3 like December 30th. I don't think that Roddy should wait a full another year to drop an album. I think that was the big problem with people not liking Live Life Fast. I assume a lot of people do think it's mid and they don't really like the production on the album or just the album in general. But I think that the album wouldn't have been as hated if there just wouldn't have been such a long wait. Roddy kind of thought he was the shit after Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. So he thought that he could wait, 2-3 years to drop a follow-up album. And then we end up getting something like Live Life Fast where it's significantly worse than his debut album. I'm a big Roddy fan, and it's Roddy's worst project. The Feed the Streets series is better than it. His debut album is better than it. We have to wait years for a follow-up album after Roddy had a diamond single, won a Grammy. He definitely thought he was the shit. So he waited a couple years and then drops a mid album. I'm not calling the album mid because I do like the album, but in the majority's eyes, it's a mid album and it flops. Everyone calls it mid. And then Roddy goes off social media because he starts dropping new snippets. People hate on the snippets, so he deactivated all his social medias, and then he came back. Now it's just kind of been weird since Roddy's been back. He's came back, dropped the big 3. Real Talk on that did really good. I enjoyed the big 3. I liked it. And then he dropped Ghetto Superstar. I wasn't a fan of that. And now he's saying that he's going to be dropping Feed the Streets 3. So I think Roddy's biggest problem is he just waits too long to drop. If his music is not going to be significantly better from the last release, then you just need to drop consistently. That's all you have to do. I don't think Feed the Streets 3 is going to try and do anything crazy. He's not going to try anything new on it like he did with Live Life Fast. I think Feed the Streets 3 is going to be the most basic Roddy Ricch songs and wanted snippets that his fans want. And that's the smartest move he can play right now, because he's kind of at a point where a lot of people think he fell off. And I mean, he did significantly fall off from where he was, but he still does have a good amount of monthly listeners. He still gets good streams. Overall, I just think Roddy needs to drop Feed the Streets 3 soon, and it just needs to be good, and he's going to be chilling.